They told me.
There's a cultural clash in this Christmas market in the centre of Copenhagen. The vast majority of Danes habitually make their purchases with a card. But many of the stallholders have come from Hamburg in Germany, a country where traders and customers prefer to deal in currency they can see and feel.
We are afraid of using too much credit cards. Then we don't know how much is our account or what do we have. So we prefer to have it in our pocket, the money.
I prefer card because my life is too dangerous. If I have too much cash, I prefer card, of course. I carry it with me sometimes.
Are you worried about robberies?
Yeah, that's right.
This stallholder loses a sale because the customer doesn't have enough cash. This takeaway restaurant chain is one of the driving forces towards total reliance on debit and credit cards. It is breaching Danish law by refusing to accept cash.
It's very expensive. We have a lot of handling fees that we have to do with the bank, and there's a lot of administration. One of the other things is the black market. We're not interested in sending a signal that we can take black money.
A train ride across the strait to Malmö in Sweden reveals the other side of the argument. In the past 3 years, 64-year-old homeless Hasse Olsen has lost half of the sales of his magazine about the destitute because hardly anyone carries money. And so the magazine has made a smartphone app to try to boost sales. Unfortunately, I don't have any Swedish money on me, but I really want to be able to buy Hasse's magazine. Fortunately, I do have the application on my telephone, and we should be able to make the transaction. There we go, the transaction's been made.
I think the government should think really carefully about this and decide to preserve our cash society, because people who already are on the margins of society will be much worse if there are no cash.
Above all, it is the banks that are leading the way. Electronic transfers are much cheaper and deter robberies. So could Scandinavia ever be totally cash-free?
A cashless society could be enforced in Denmark, Scandinavia within 2 years. It's purely a political decision to say we don't allow cash any longer. But there is a political and, say, financial risk with doing that, because cash is, from a society, a free loan to the citizens.
In these picturesque and highly efficient Scandinavian kingdoms, the march towards a cashless society inexorably continues. But none of the governments in this part of the world show any sign of having the will to kill off notes and coins completely. Malcolm Brabant, CCTV, in Copenhagen.